This is a hydraulic wood splitter made for a skid steer. This thing looks like a beast. We got it in our trade when we bought this John Deere skid steer, and it looks like it's hardly ever been used. So I had to put some new ends on it. The ends were all leaking, these hydraulic fittings. So we're going to give this thing a go. Let's give it a shot. Now, look at that. Now, let's be honest here. This is poplar, and it's really seasoned. I probably could have popped it open with an axe. It would have been fine. It would have been easy, but, I mean, when you got something that'll bust it, bust it. It just takes a few minutes. It does tear the yard up a little bit, but this is where we've been landing logs as we pull them out of the woods anyway, so it ain't like it's part of the yard. Got a couple more logs we could saw up. The hardest part was sawing them. It wasn't busting them. You set in the machine, and that thing, I don't know how many pound it is or tons, but the size of the cylinder, based on other log splitters I've looked at, it's probably got a 30-ton cylinder. Another thing that's weird is the way this was designed. It's the blades out here on the end, and the pusher is the cylinder. So I don't know if it makes any difference or not, but it does protect the cylinder a little better. Pushed it against this blade. So I'm going to clean this thing up and hopefully find somebody that has a skid steer and wants to use this to bust firewood. For guys that does tree work that already has a skid steer and they want to bust up firewood on the side, this thing's 5 minutes. I busted that whole log up except that one. I didn't want to drive over everything to get to it, but this thing was a snap. It pops up like it's nothing. And again, this is poplar. I don't have any oak to bust. I don't have any seasoned oak anyway. That might be a big oak stump right there. I think it's pine. It might be an oak stump. I can't get it out of there, but we'll try it again later. I'm going to clean it up and get some paint on it because it needs some paint. And I think it had a real bad leak when we first got it. And I think putting these fittings on it fixed it. We had to change this fitting. Ooh, that's hot. We had to change this fitting on the hydraulic side. And then we had to change this one on the machine. And that one's hard to find. That's a John Deere. It's got a 1-inch thread. This one's got a 1/2-inch thread. It wasn't too hard to find. But it says 3,000 PSI on the ram. Maxim, I believe that it says. But yeah, this guy built this thing. I believe, from what I understand, he built it and they must have never used it. So we definitely used it today. But I'm going to clean this up and sell it. Hopefully somebody local to me can use it. If they've got a tractor, then this will work on a tractor too. This will work on a tractor. It's got regular hookups just like you use on a tractor. It'll fit right on the front bucket of a tractor. It might take 2 people, but very well possible you could stand this straight up in the air and roll the logs into it. But the blade is on the bottom, so it wouldn't necessarily benefit you. It's best to just do it just like it is. Leave them on the ground and pop them open. But I wanted to show this to you guys real quick before I done anything to it. I thought this was pretty awesome. I wanted to try it out. I've not got to use it. Matt's used it a few times, but it really wiped this little pile of poplar out. Maybe it's called poplar because it pops open so easy. Who knows? What do you think about that? But thanks for riding along, guys. Please subscribe, like, share. If you enjoy our content, please comment. Let us know. If you'd like to see us do something different, let us know. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay clean.